Well, hello there. We're playing Eternal Sonata. Or rather, I am. But it's gonna feel like we're all playing. Okay, so... Not many people know this game. It wasn't... And it's still not, like, all that popular. It was kind of like... like, really badly dubbed. Kinda. Like, nope, that's not what... No, God, jeez. So, I don't know. Not that popular as, like, Tales of or Final Fantasy. Kind of like one of those, underrated JRPGs you kind of, like, trade under the table. Or just, like, that one game that you see in GameStop that's never been sold. Some people prefer the Japanese voices as opposed to the English, which I don't blame them. But I played it in English twice, so we're all going to enjoy the English dub. Oh my god! Damn. Very short idle time. Okay, let's do this. No, didn't mean to load. Didn't mean to... Oh, here we go. We're gonna look at this embarrassing state of events. Oh, great! Nope, never mind. Okay, awesome. New game. So basically, it's about the fictional, dream life of Francis Chopin. Featuring music from him.
Why?
And a very, Bishonen,
Why was she destined to die?
look to him.
What crime could a girl like that have possibly committed to deserve such a grim fate?
We have, subtitles on.
She was only 14. And during those brief 14 years, what did she do? Simply cherish a love of music and revel in her girlish dreams. I'll never forget her. Even if the cruel passage of time should wear the threads of my memory so thin they break, I will always remember.
So, once more, a new journey begins.
Now this is the PS3 version.
Amelia.
As opposed to the original 360 version. In Japan, it was known as Trusty Bell. Can't recall the reason why the change was
Once
made.
again, it all comes to an end.
This bitch is a terrible mother, let me tell you.
It's lovely to meet you. Or perhaps it would be more fitting to say, welcome back.
I must do this. And it's for the person who means the most to me. My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him.
Out of place, cutscene, but it makes sense at the end, I guess.
Thank you, everyone. I know it didn't last very long. But really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life. I blow him a kiss? I wonder, will it reach him up there?
Now, when I say it's badly dubbed, I mean, like, some voices bother me, others don't. It's not perfect as it could have been, but music by Motoi Sakuraba.
Flowing water transforms the soft light of the morning sun.
If I said that correctly. Too
Becoming a
lazy to wiki.
spotlight that paints the stage. The flowers awaiting the curtain's rise display faces of bright red and brilliant yellow. They turn their ears to listen to the performance that is about to begin.
Musical themed.
Accompanied by the gentle rhythm of a babbling brook, the birds begin to sing. Meanwhile, a mischievous sea breeze causes a rustling amidst the leaves of the trees, disrupting the concert. It is a familiar scene, one that has unfolded every morning since the beginning of time. And even now, the daily overture continues, its delicate, perfect balance never faltering, never changing. In the midst of this joyous orchestration, at the center of the morning's discordant musical performance, lies a small village nestled deep in the wood. The name of the village is Tenuto. It sits atop a hill which overlooks the coastline. In fact, the town is only about 4 miles from the sea. Tenuto is very lucky in this regard, for the town enjoys a wonderful cool breeze and a view that is nothing short of amazing. And then there are the flowers. They seem to blossom almost everywhere in the town. They paint the landscape with color as far as the eye can see. And they are the reason Tenuto is also known by another name, the Village of Flowers. There is a harbor town at the foot of a hill that can be seen from Tenuto. When night falls, the lights from the town shine like diamonds and open the hearts of those who gaze upon their illustrious splendor. Under normal circumstances, one might expect to find a bustling shopping district for tourists in a village as beautiful as this one. However, no such shops are to be found, not here. In fact, the village is quite calm, almost strangely quiet. It is a place that exudes a peaceful tranquility, a tranquility that further increases its allure, as well as its mystery.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Well, darling, there are waves because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon charms the water in the ocean with its beauty. And because the moon is so beautiful, the seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do! What about the paddle? Will it make waves when the moon comes out too?
No, dear. There's not enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any real waves.
Oh, I see. But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
The amount of water is the most important part of creating waves. That can be said about people as well. There are many things in this world that can charm people's hearts, just like the moon charms the sea. Things like wealth, vanity, status, image, and power. People who are drawn to these things create waves, and the fear in their hearts makes the waves grow bigger and stronger. The more people there are, the bigger the waves can become. And as the number of people grows, the waves grow bigger and bigger. It can lead people to start terrible conflicts. This is probably too hard for you to understand.
I guess.
If something like that ever were to happen, the only way to stop it would be for you to jump into the ocean. Because when you do, those big waves will become calm again. It may be difficult to do, but if you can be very brave, you'll bring joy to the person who means the most to you.
Really? Then I'll do it!
Really, though, comparing seawater stirred up by the beauty of the moon to the ugly waves created by the effects of human desire is rather an insult to the ocean.
Ugh. Great thing to tell your child, lady. Now we move to, I guess, modern day. Or, yes. Chopin on his deathbed.
He seems to have calmed down, hasn't he, Doctor? He doesn't look like he's in pain the way he did before.
It seems as though he must be having a pleasant dream.
Yes. Well, that would be nice. It would be even better if that means he's headed towards recovery, a full recovery.
It's said that people can have the most peaceful dreams just before they pass on.
What are you talking about? How can you say that?
I apologize. Hopefully, it's just an old wives' tale.
Frederick.
Okay. Lengthy, prologue. Here we go. Now this skips a few years from when the mother was talking to Polka. Ugh, love the music.
Oh, I guess I took longer than usual. Mom's probably worried about me. I'd better get home before it gets dark.
So her voice is meh. I mean, she's 14, so... Alright, here we go. So, the premise of this game is... Well, I mean, I want to say spoilers, but like... I guess I'll keep it to myself, but essentially, it's assumed that Frederick's dreaming, and he is in a dream right now, as he's dying. So everyone here is in his dream. Kinda. I mean, like... Musical Inception, there you go. So we're gonna save. The battle system is... creative. I enjoyed it. I will definitely be doing some leveling off when I'm not recording, so that makes progressing a lot easier.
The animals that live in the forest around here aren't really very strong, so I should be able to defeat them without too much trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics.
Can't skip through this. No. I still remember. So, every time you have essentially 5 seconds to make your move. As you level up, it gets, you have longer time. Then they introduce echoes, which boosts up your skills. So you hit as many times, you gain more echoes. You could use a skill that takes less time than normal attacks. It's a little confusing, but you get the hang of it.
Just watch this.
Hey, kitty. Unfortunately, God, lost what I was gonna say in words when a cat entered the vicinity of my lap. Well, you can't sit on my hand, I'm using that. So what this game has in beauty really lacks in a good storyline. It has very colorful characters and visuals, and I can go on. I love how this game looks. But, as far as a good, plotline that you could follow, even to this day, I still don't understand. And I guess it all depends on what you want in this game. Some people get a beautiful experience, others just get a game to gain achievements / trophies and move on. What else? Again, this is the PS3 version, so I'm going to have the extra storylines and the extra characters, which we'll see later. Oh god, Taco. As you level up
I know I can do it.
and go through each chapter, you learn about Chopin. There's always like a history lesson about him.
There.
Which is interesting if you never really cared to learn about him. Outside of his music.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Whacking your parasol at tomatoes would
There's
do that.
so many people living in Retardando. Why won't any of them buy from me? And now... I see. I guess you don't want to be touched by me either. Come and buy some of Tenuto's famous floral powder. It works very well. Please, give it a try.
Floral powder? I didn't know people still made that. What with the mineral powder we can get these days? Why would anyone need that stuff? Now, I don't mean to be rude, honey, but floral powder just isn't useful anymore.
Maybe for your arthritis. Stiff arm bitch.
I guess no one around here wants to buy it.
Ow! Hey, what was that for?
What's your problem?
But I didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Ooh.
Are you all right? Well, did that help? Does it feel any better?
Stay away from me! Don't touch me!
Wow! Did you see that, Mom? She was glowing!
Come back here right now! Never go near anyone that glows like that girl did. Do you understand me?
But why?
Because I said so, that's why. Now come on.
So yeah, this can get pretty depressing. Ah, dog. So they very briefly touch upon why she's the only one that could use magic. Or why it's so bad, I guess. Even now, I still can't remember. So these are called very, very empty. Weak little shits. Now the TT, up there on the upper left corner stands for tactical time. It's infinite right now. So, while I'm standing here, I can do whatever. As in nothing. As in like, blah 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 blah. Look at that. Look at her go. She's going nuts. Oh, shit. No, never mind. I don't know how that moved her. Alright, well, had I not looked like an idiot.
Orange glow!
Every time you make a move, it uses tactical time.
Yeah.
Even when that means moving around, running around, all that shit. But again, as you progress, that changes. Oh, I sound so nasally, I don't know why. This is all mashing buttons, of course, so nothing really impressive. And I love the transitions into each new area. Nothing too complex or overbearing, just very nice. And since a lot of people don't know about this game and probably won't care to play this game, I won't talk over cutscenes. As for in-between scenes like this shit, I'm gonna yap your ear off. Now, the main characters are, not quite that fleshed out, since the game's kind of confusing. You get these, like, very, one-dimensional characters, or two-dimensional, whatever. I don't fucking know. They're not very outstanding, as opposed to other popular games. But I enjoyed them nonetheless. Polka, on one hand, you don't know very much about her, except what's spoken through dialogue. Because this game is centered around Chopin and everything. And his life. So these are just dream characters, essentially. But it would have still been nice to see some more depth, I think. Hey, kitty cat. Um. They're still pretty, neat, I think. Ah, what's up, chick? Polka. Yeah, no shit. Um. Now, I'm used to playing this game with a walkthrough because it can get very confusing, especially during some dungeons. I'm going to play this blindly based off of memory. Otherwise, when I get stuck, I'll figure out. Bleh, I'll I'll fix it myself and save you the trouble of watching me fail. So floral powders. Powders. I can words. They're medicine. Kind of like, homeopathic remedies. Sold. Everywhere. And everyone's using them. But, like, grounded up flowers, I'm assuming. So it's kind of like big corp, stomping on mom and pop shops. Mineral powder is easy to make and distribute and make money off of, while doing the same thing as floral powder. While, floral powder is, you know, the much nicer, lesser of two evils. They go into more depth about the problems everyone's going through. Or rather, just Polka and her little floral powder, business. Hey! Floral powder is the main, healing item. It's also, I think, like, the cheapest thing to buy. Nope, I'm lying. It's, I just got a peach cookie. And you will get other cookies, which will heal you. They're cheaper, but they heal less, so blah. Alright. There's nothing left to do here, so let's go see Mom.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Polka. Oh, you must be exhausted. I've made some nice hot stew.
Mom, are you afraid to touch me?
You used your magic in Retardando, didn't you?
Why does everyone avoid me?
Because they think they'll get sick if they touch you, even though it's not true. I'm living proof that it isn't true. After all, I live with you and I'm fine.
I'm not afraid of dying from the illness, Mom. It's just, well, I'm just sad that no matter what I do, I can't make any friends.
Polka.
Beat! Run!
Hold on, Riddle! Wait for me!
Hey, you! Where are you going with my bread? It's those brats again. Maybe I should poison the dough next time.
Hey!
Oh boy, that was a close one, Riddle.
Nah, that was easy.
Easy? Jeez, if that's what you call easy, I'd hate to see hard.
Don't worry. Come on, let's deliver the bread. I'm sure everybody's getting hungry.
Yeah, okay. But I don't like the rats down there.
Come on, what do you expect? I mean, they live in the sewers. There's bound to be a rat or two. And plus, we're carrying fresh-baked bread. You don't have to be a rat to want a bite of this.
Well, what do we do if we get attacked?
Don't let a few rats get you all freaked out. Hey, I took care of them the last time, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, the people lucky enough to live in houses aren't the ones who need us to take bread to them.
Welcome to Retardando. So, we transitioned between Polka and Allegretto now, who is another main character. If you remember that exciting dialogue we had with Polka and her mother, we learned that she has an illness. An illness she's going to die from. And because of that illness, I just remembered, she can use magic. Which explains why no one wants to touch her. There you go. Oh god, everyone here is dressed like a chode. Again, another town. Beautiful music. Beautiful design. I love it. Hey lady, I just stole from... So... Shit! I can seriously just sit here and listen to this music all day. For reals. I need to save right now. Look at these assholes! What are you laughing at? True, okay. It was like, wah! Jeez, what a loser! I should voice children. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I admit, it's always been an interest of mine. Voice acting, I mean. Ugh. Alright, so... there's this really long and annoying ass, side quest mission thing. Which is essentially a really, 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 really long trading thing. You're basically getting a stick from this guy. Or you will. Or you have to give it to him. I'll have to... You know what? I am gonna save. I'm not gonna go into how it starts, but I'll do it when I'm not recording. But how it starts is, you get a stick. You get it to Mr. Eggman over there, who wants to measure the ocean. Then, from there you get another dumb item. And as you progress through the story and travel everywhere, you're getting items and giving it to people. And you get, I guess it's supposed to be useful later. Memory, can't recall right now. No. Does this silver-haired boy, prime in his youth, look like he'll steal something? Yes, because I'm the only one that looks like that. So... Algretto and Beat live in the sewers. They're orphans, starving, that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't think it can actually go in here. Cool. Stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, that kind of thing. Beat's voice and Beat himself can get pretty annoying pretty quickly. Depending on, here we go. Doesn't this sound appetizing? Like... Yeah, so mineral powder is the one fixer-upper for everything you have. I never made the time to look at this. So, yeah, with its awesome effects, it also has awful side effects. Here's the shop. No, I don't, sir. Hey, 40. What's that gonna get me? Beautiful names for items, like, back in the day, really good aim names. He's fine. No need to do that. Guess we'll move on. Alright, sewer time. Pretty gorgeous looking sewers. There's really not one track from this game that I hate. Like, I love everything. Whoops. Oh, this is running pretty long. Okay, first episode, I think we'll wrap it up here. Cutting it pretty close. Next part, I will have done more research and try to remember how to start that fucking stick trading quest. If anyone has any questions or concerns with what I've said about the game thus far, please let me know in the comments or whatever. I think that's it. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a wonderful game. I hope I get more people to at least experience this with me. It's like a children's book. If I could explain how this game is, as far as like looks, aesthetics, I said aesthetics like an asshole. Anyway, very tame, very beautiful game. Headache inducing, if you can't tolerate certain things, which we'll get to later. I'm sure you're sick of my babbling right now, so we'll cut it here. And ta-ta for now, cupcakes.